Traders, welcome to Money Mitch. You guys already know where you guys are at. I'm Story Investor. Definitely check me out on Twitter, guys. Boy, did we continue moving in tech. We've been talking about tech since last week in the panic time, and now we're really starting to see it pan out. One of the things that I'll talk about today, we talked about yesterday, retail, potential breakout. We'll get into some of those stocks. We'll touch Tesla. I don't know why, but everyone this morning was saying, but Tesla, you're correlated with Bitcoin. What happened? You'll find out today. Definitely stay tuned, guys, on Money Mitch. We got a great action-packed show. We got Netflix starting a drive, so definitely stay tuned for that story. And, of course, what is next? Stay tuned. Money Mitch. It's time for Money Making Mitch. When investors need a story, we're going to the moon. Welcome to Money Mitch, where story is everything. I'm here to find you the next opportunity. It's all about the green hands. Now, we all know the bull market is here to stay. Money Mitch. What's going on, traders? How we doing? Welcome back. How we doing? This is Money Mitch. Go ahead and say hello if you're new to the show. I always like to see the new faces in the chat, so say hello. ¿Cómo está? Looks like we got some Spanish speakers in the chat. You guys already know. Someone says I'm looking a little high. Well, we'll take out that curse word in there. Hey, who knows? Stocks to buy. Could be cannabis stocks. Going to the moon? Stay tuned. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at some overall market sentiment. Today, what happened in the market? What did we see? Let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY, see how we recovered here today. And why was anyone panicking on Friday and Thursday? Everyone was panicking on Friday and Thursday. We weren't panicking here on Money Mitch. We were looking for great moves. Definitely look for this. Bounce back. Look how we got back over that 423. We talked about how we wanted to get it back over 420 and holding. It held today. And as you saw that's how the stocks continued to make their move up. We're going to go ahead and take a look here at the hourly here. Look at that recovery from that move back down towards that 413s. Look how we recovered already in 2 days, making our way back up there. Let's take a look here at the Qs to see how we reacted on the Qs. What did we talk about, guys? We talked about this weeks ago, guys. When we talked about this on kind of the May 19th time, if you go back to that show and you actually look at that day, we talked about that we were going to look for a move up towards 350 on the Qs and for tech stocks to come back roaring. Look what we've gotten since then. We've gotten a push up. Yes, we had that little test here, but this was a good breakout today. Now we got up there towards that 348, and I'm expecting us to get towards that 350 before we get any kind of pullback. So let's see if we can get this to continue breaking out. But definitely, guys, we've been on heavy tech for a long time, and I hope that you guys are out there making an opportunity happen for yourselves. Like always, guys, this is informational purposes for you guys to learn how I attack the market. But like always, definitely check out Benzinga. We do this every single day, and we do it for free. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get into kind of the stocks of the day. Let's take a look at what we saw move today and what were some of the biggest movers. We're going to talk a little bit of retail as we did see some of that move when we returned. Definitely, guys, hit the like and let's keep it going.
I tell all my CEOs, this is a very, very, very important platform. And look, all the other platforms are important too, but you're up there now. You're way up there.
Best investments you can do in your future is actually go and re-educate yourself on credible sites and credible resources like Benzinga. I think you guys have been killing it.
The comment section on this show is remarkable. Like the quality of the combo, and just big shout out to you and your community.
That's what I love about you guys. You know, you just had all your callers in right then. And it's all about the community here at Benzinga.
What's going on, traders? How we doing? Let's go ahead and let's start going through some of these retail stocks. Let me know in the chat if you guys, whoa. Looks like Mike is killing it. I hope that's actually true, Mike. I hope you're killing it like that on ALF. So definitely let's go ahead and let's talk to some of these stocks that moved today. We'll take a look at some of the retail stocks. We talked about can Macy's continue to lift. Macy's continued to lift today, getting up there towards that 1865. We'll see if this one kind of continues to make a lift on up. We're definitely going to watch it. It's been making moves, guys. So one of the things is, can this continue to make moves and continue to kind of lift? We saw also some other kind of e-commerce and kind of retail stocks moving also. Let's take a look. AEO, did we continue? Look at this one, guys. This was one that we gave out just on Monday. We said, can this one continue moving? AEO, look how this one continued moving today, getting on up there towards a high of 36.47. We talked about this. There's the pent-up demand of clothes, and this is the story, guys. Story wins all the time, guys. Story is everything. You guys are seeing a big push up in retail. We could also take a look at kind of KSS. I know that one kind of got some move also up today. Look at that move on off of that low. We also talked about yesterday JWN, Nordstrom getting off. Could that get off the support? Look how this one ripped up today. Good lift up today. Nice push up. Almost a 5% move on just Nordstrom. Definitely, these were some great talks that we talked about yesterday. We were looking at retail to maybe make that lift. You guys already know. Definitely, you sent an email, Mike. That's what I like to hear. Send it on over. We'll get you on. You know what, Mike? I'll get you on Money Mitch. I have no problem with that. Definitely, if you made that cash, I can't blame it. What's up, Money? The dream hands? Nah, we don't need dream hands. We need green hands, Steve. The hands need to be green, and that's what matters, guys. All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep going. We could look at some other kind of retail stocks to see if they're kind of moving on up. But definitely, let's get back into what we really kind of focused on, which was the tech breakout, right? Tech has been really lifting off. So let's see how tech did today. We're going to go ahead and take a look. And man, did we get continued movement? So we look here at the leaders. Microsoft getting us a rip. Google giving us a rip. Facebook pushing on up. Baba getting off the support. So, hey, stay tuned, guys. Someone talked about it yesterday. Can Baba, JD kind of make their lift? Let's take a look here. JD also making that lift. Let's keep these on watch, see if they can really start getting pushing. Baidu was the same kind of looking chart, same looking Chinese. Let's see if this one can really start pushing on up through that 190s and get up there towards the 200s. We can also take a look at MasterCard. We talked about this consistently, that MasterCard was going to give you a good risk to return look, and it could get a good push up there towards the resistance. This isn't the most massive move, but at the end of the day, it's a really good consistent, because you had that super support underneath it at this kind of 361.50 level, and that's where you could definitely base your risk off of. So great move there in MasterCard. With that being said, you could take a look at Visa. Visa not having a bad day, but definitely look at PayPal. PayPal having a good day. And for that being said, we're going to take a look at another one that we mentioned that could get running and has already started really kicking off. There's PayPal really kicking off. Let's take a look here at Twilio. Twilio was one that we were definitely keeping a watch on. And look how it's really starting to lift after this pullback yesterday. Now it really starting to push on up there to the 377s. You could have really kind of jumped off of that based off of the PayPal move and kind of seen that look to keep going. One of the big ones that I saw really lift off today was Meli. I've been talking about this one for a while, Mercado Libre. This is MELI. And we're going to go ahead and see if this one can continue making the move, but great move up today. Look at this trend line that we've been drawing. It's been uptrending consistently on its way up. And with that being said, how's this one moving and why is this one moving? To me, this is simply moving off of sympathy from the shop move that you've seen lately. The Shopify move continues today, pulled back towards the resistance, made a support, and pushed right back up there towards the 1510. We've called this one out in the box. Look where it is now, guys. I don't think I have to talk about that one too much because, man, What a breakout on Shopify. Let's go ahead and take a look here at OSTK, another one that's starting to push. This one could make a lift also, but just be careful because this one does have some kind of Bitcoin name attachment to it. Not my favorite one, but definitely moved up today, so I wanted to go ahead and bring it on up. Another one that I'm going to be watching is Shop. No, not Shop. Spot. Spotify, guys, got a good lift today, guys. This is, of course, Spotify, the music. Look how this kind of going right up there towards that trend. We'll see if we can start getting this one to rip. Look at the weekly. I think this one can make a move up there towards that 281. And from there, the next stop from that point would be 300. So keep your eyes on Spotify. We'll see if it keeps moving. Let's take a look at some of the leaders, see how those are starting to look. ZM was one that was really starting to push. Let's see if this one can get a lift again. As you see on the weekly, it's gone a little sideways, but run right into this resistance and trend line that we drew. And now let's see if it really starts getting a lift up here. One that we did talk about that could get a major move was Netflix. Netflix was one we could talk about. We had the news. We talked about it, that they got a kind of a studio kind of partnership. And really that could really start getting it lifting, because at the end of the day, what Netflix needs is content and content coming out. And now you saw a good breakout today. We talked about this yesterday on a red candle, and look how we got this green candle today. A nice little breakout there, 2.38%, but a good move there for Netflix. It was up to about 3 or 4%, got up to a high of 513.55 from a low of 495.80s. So we talked about how this one was going to look good if it could get through the 500 price point tomorrow, and look how it made that rip today up there towards 508. Definitely a great move. Hey, pushing to the world. What do you guys think about Fubo? I'll definitely take a look at Fubo coming up in a little bit. But man, what do you guys think about this Netflix push? Do you guys think Netflix can keep moving? Put a 1 in the chat if you're bullish Netflix. Put a 2 if you're a bear. This isn't going to make the biggest move, but hey, it's a consistent stock. Doesn't come down off the support often. Look how long it's been since it's been off on this support. It's been there since July of last year. So that's what I really like, that you can play those supports, you can play that risk to return, and you can get that return back up towards the gauge. There you go, guys. I see some 1s coming in there. We got a 2 from Richard. I can't blame you if you're a bear in it. I think this is going to keep on going. Good partnership there. It was Steven Spielberg, so it's kind of a big movie maker. You know, you definitely could get some big movies to come out of it. I think they need to continue to make new partnerships to push on content, because they're going to run into a time where the pandemic held them down and they need to make up that content. Let's see if they get there. There's some more 1s coming in there. Definitely supporting Netflix. We'll see if this can continue running, but let's talk a little bit about Tesla. Let's go. Where are my Tesla dragons at? You know, there's the apes. There's the GME, kind of, you could say the roaring kitty. I'm going to call it out for here. For Tesla, I'm going to say it's the Tesla dragons. Where's the Tesla dragons? Do we got any Tesla dragons in the house? Let me see if you're here. Let me see if you exist. This is the Tesla dragon. As you guys know, I'm long and looking strong today. One of the things that was mentioned often today was, but Tesla, isn't it correlated with Bitcoin? Isn't it going to go down today because of Bitcoin? I was like, no, where are you getting this from? I know Tesla has some Bitcoin, but that doesn't mean that it's correlated with the price of Bitcoin and it's going down just because Bitcoin is going down. I definitely don't think that it definitely existed here. And that's what everyone thought this morning. We got a opposite reaction, pushing on up there. The biggest thing is that we're starting to build resistance here near the 630 levels, 635 level. And so let's see if we can really start breaking out through kind of this resistance here. So I'm drawing it right now at like kind of the 627 level. We'll see if it can get back above 627 tomorrow. We want to see it get above that 627 and break out through that 630. From this point on, we don't want it to get back down towards that 680 18 area. That's going to be the next level up. We've been kind of sizing up and moving our way up so that we make sure we get some profit, but we're letting this one ride and trying to have those green hands in this one and a little bit of diamond. But let's go ahead and see if this one can get above that level tomorrow. It really needs to get above that 630 and hold 630. That's what I'd want to see. Let's take a look here on the daily chart. As you guys can see, it's coming towards this high multiple times. We don't want to see a reversal from this level. We want to see a breakout through here, closing, let's say, up there towards that 636, 640 level tomorrow. We'll see if this one can really start moving, and that's Tesla. They need to stop releasing the entire season. Oh, the movies on Netflix? Yeah, why not? I mean, who doesn't like to binge watch? I do my own little binge watching. A lot of new competition. They will lose their carbon credits. Hey, AG, we'll see if that one really kind of comes in. One of the things that I'm looking for Tesla to do is they're really trying to get that autopilot out. If they're able to really get that full autopilot out and really get it to the next level, I think you'll see Tesla take off. Remember, they got the semi-truck coming out later this year. They have some kind of push and catalyst coming. Next month, they also got the AI day that could give it a catalyst and run. I'm staying in Tesla. If this thing can get up there to 650s, I'm going to be really feeling confident. I'm going to go ahead and let the hands go a little bit and let the diamond hands come up and let this one kind of run into that catalyst. We'll see if it's kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news event. So definitely pay attention to that. We'll go ahead and keep a watch. It's definitely a good day trader, Ronnie. Hey, if you can day trade Tesla, then hey, power to you. But definitely, I'm more of a long-term, and this one more of a swing trade. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some other stocks that moved today. We do got some kind of hot industries moving. Here's one that most people aren't talking about today. CRM kind of did a pullback on me a little bit, guys. I got a little shook out of this one. I shouldn't have gotten out, but hey, I had a little bit of a paper hands on this one. Salesforce pulling back a little bit today. And it came back down and kind of recovered. I think it's going to break out tomorrow, but really I'm out of this one, guys. So Salesforce, we can call it. There you go. Mitch doesn't get every green. I'm transparent, guys. I'm out of this one. Small red. We're talking less than a point on this one, CRM. So I'm really not mad. I'm holding on to my Snow and holding on to my Tesla right now. Let's look at Snow, see how it kind of moved up today. It looked like it wanted to break out, got towards a high of 252.82, but then retraced a little bit. We really want to start seeing it hold now, kind of these levels, these 246. That's what I would like to see it hold. The next stop up, it really needs to get back above that 252 and really start pushing in towards the 255s. I want to see this thing really start moving and getting some lift. Next, our first stop would be kind of up here towards this 262.56. So let's see if we can start getting it to lift through the 250s. And this is Snow or Snowflake. All right, guys, time to catch up with the chat. What's up? What's up? When we were looking to get in sub 300, well, I'm not sure which one we're talking about here. Oh, the Tesla. Well, I'm not sure which one we're talking about, but definitely AG, let me know which one that was. All right, let's keep going. Clarence, Upwork. You want to take a look at Upwork? I'll take a look. I got you. Woo, nice breakout candle in Upwork. That's a good one right here, guys. One of the things that I have been seeing is kind of this SaaS strategy where you're seeing a lot of these companies that do have SaaS business doing well. We saw Asana make a big breakout. Now we're seeing Upwork make a big breakout. Could this potentially make some other ones to kind of make a breakout also? So definitely keep your eyes on this one. Another one that I'd watch probably with this one is Fiverr. So I think that's FVRR. Yeah, there you go. So watch to see if this one can continue running. So Upwork looking good also. See if Fiverr can get a lift and really start pushing also. Let's take a look at Upwork. See where the daily levels got up to today on the hourly. Look at that hourly strong candle going up there towards 50.24. really holding a sideways action through the lunch period, which is a good thing. And then it broke out into the close. We'll see if this one kind of continues moving. I could see a pullback towards 52.77, but then definitely it is looking strong here. Got a nice lift on volume on this hourly, had 1.7 million shares traded versus what it was trading at, let's say, less than a million shares. It had like 136,000 shares trading before this. Now you really saw that breakout there on that upward candle. So good call out there, Clarence. We'll definitely get into that. All right, you got into Fubo, but it keeps coming back down. All right, let me go ahead and take a look here. All right, so Fubo. All right, guys, so I actually took a stock that's not Fubo, but kind of in the Fubo category. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I took it yesterday, and it really did start to get a lift today. We'll see if it can continue moving on up. Fubo made a push up there towards 33.70. Let's take a look at the daily chart and see if this one can really start lifting. We had these lines drawn out if it was going to pull back, but it actually pushed above that level. So let's see if it can continue kind of pushing out and kind of ripping. Let's go ahead and see if it really starts getting above kind of this 30.90. If it can hold that on pullbacks and kind of push on up here towards this 35, it will look bullish to me. I know Roku had a great day, so I'm not sure exactly what level you had, but Roku is looking great. So that's always a good sign for Fubo. Look at this thing up there to 403. People thought I was crazy when I was talking about Roku going to 500. I've said this multiple times on Money Mitch, so I definitely can pull back the video. But I think Roku at the end of the year gets towards that $500 target. So let's see if it can really start driving. It's up there towards 403 from a push of about 330s. Now let's see if it gets on up there, next level up. I'll be looking to see if it can get through 420s tomorrow. You know how I like my 420 number. We'll see if this one can get through it tomorrow. That's Roku. All right, guys, let's keep it going. What's going on out there? We got about 6 minutes left here, and then we'll get into some cannabis coverage. If you guys like some cannabis coverage, I heard someone mention I might have been high in my picture above. Who knows? Who knows? But definitely, if you like a little bit of cannabis, stick around for Cannabis Insiders coming up next, guys. 6 minutes away. Let's go ahead and let's do some stocks from the chat. I want to talk about some stocks that are moving. We talked about Netflix already. We talked about Tesla, some retail breakout. We talked about some top sectors. I mean, you're looking at it. It's definitely going to be in tech. But one of the things that I will call out, guys, and that we talked about yesterday was Match, right? I talked about this, the pent-up singles. Man, they're coming out. Look at this. They're coming out, guys. Hey, everyone wants a date. I think the Tinders are getting downloaded. Look at this. Ripping on up there towards the 159s, 160. The pandemic is causing a kind of a mood to want to really go out. And I think this is why I called this one out. For that being said, we talked about Bumble maybe getting a lift also. Bumble also continuing the push up. Look at this last 2 days, really starting to push. We talked about this on a Sunday and last week a little bit. And for that being said, today I took Groupon taking a shot in Groupon today, guys. We talked about this chart yesterday. We said, hey, I like that bottoming action there at 44.10s. I think I could take that action off of 44s. So I actually got it in today at 44.50s, and I looked to add at 44. Really, let's see where my average is sitting now. I know I got it up here somewhere. So let me take a look here. Make sure I get you guys my correct average here, because I that's one thing I definitely like to do. So 44.49, guys. That's my average right now. Got in this one just today, guys. This is Groupon. We'll see if this one can continue moving. Why I think this one could continue moving is the story of course, the experiences, people wanting to go out and do stuff. So definitely, I'm going to see if this one has that pent up demand and really start showing up on the bottom line with the experiences that people want to go out and do. A lot of times in summer, I think Groupon gets more hits than in winter. So we'll see if this can kind of get that lift. Let's go ahead and let's go do some stocks from the chat. I know that a lot of people are talking about it. Let's keep going. What's going on, guys? STEM, thinking about it. That's all I got to say. But let's take a look here. STEM, multiple highs there. Nice reversal candle. I love that look right now. This is looking great right now. I'm going to be looking at this one tomorrow for you. I'll definitely keep this one on watch. You know, so much. I might even put this one on a watch list. I'm going to write this one down right now. STEM is looking good here, guys. Definitely put this one on the watch list for tomorrow. Good call out thinking about it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Really what you want to see is kind of that 1 up, 1 down, 2 up, 2 down, 3 up. What do we look for, guys? The rule of 3. A third bounce off support, now a push through with volume. You got volume on this test. Let's see if we can get that volume to come in tomorrow. So 11 million shares traded here. Now let's get through that high, which is 35.90, and then get that same kind of volume push again. Only 5.3 million shares traded today. Let's see if we can get up there towards at least 10 million shares traded tomorrow on a breakout through the 36. All right, let's keep going. You already know, Raven. Let's keep it going. I got you. I got your guys' back. That's what it's all about, guys. We're here with the new investor, and that's what it's for. You guys are the new investors out there looking for stories, looking for the next ripper, and that's what I'm here to help you guys try to find. All right, let's go ahead and let's keep it going. NVIDIA being mentioned here in the chat. Definitely a good stock as of late. You know, it did that kind of split, and man, this thing has not looked back. This is what a perfect example of why tech has been lifting off, Keith. And really, we're going to see if this one can keep on ripping through the 770s. I'm going to be looking also to see if AMD can get strong, because AMD is one that we need to also kind of get lifting here. I would love to see it come test this 99.23 highs and see if this one can get up there towards the 100. It did kind of trend down here, gave you a big candle. Nice hold off of that trend line today. We'll see if AMD can have a strong day tomorrow. Really close stock to NVIDIA. We'll go ahead and keep it going. TLT, I could get into that, but look at pre-market prep to talk about TLT. Definitely check that out. ATVI, I'll take a look there. The master of stonks. The master of stonks. All right, guys, we got about 2 minutes left for Cannabis Insiders, but Activision definitely taking a downturn there. One of the things that I'd say is that it might be heading towards a weekly support. Let's take a look here at the weekly, see where we see the support. That's one of the things I definitely do. When I don't know about a stock or know where it's trying to head to, I'll go back towards the weekly and the monthly look to see what's going on, you know? And if you could see there, now you can start seeing that support really drawn out there on the monthly. That's what I'd kind of use. And then this can give you at least a risk to return. The stock has been staying within a range here between 98.99, so pretty much 99, and 90.50. So let's see if this stock can either get out of that range or kind of break down or break out of it. So that's what I would like to see first before I would even get in it, because it's just on a sideways trend this last, 1, 2, 3, 4, pretty much 5 months. It's closed inside this trend. So let's see if it gets out of that trend. That's ATVI. All right, got one more in me. It's 4:30. Cannabis Insider's coming on up. MindMed here, I think, being mentioned here. That Mind Medicine. Look at the monthly on this one. That's what I would use on this one. This one has a tendency of trending so well on social that I would use a monthly to make sure that I'm getting off of monthly supports so I don't go overextending myself. But it is looking like it's holding well. The big key is going to be, can it get back above that 390 level? So let's take a look at the daily chart and see what we're seeing right now. It went up there towards the $4. What'd it do, guys? 1 up, 1 down, 2 up, 2 down, 3 up, 3 down. It tried to get up here, a fourth test. It couldn't get up there, guys. So really, you got to test back to support. I'm going to be looking for a move back down towards 345. And then you got to see if it can curve back up there towards the 370. But it does look like it's on a pullback. All right, guys. So definitely, if you can do me the favor, guys, if you guys enjoy me going at this at full speed for 30 minutes, give me a thumbs up. Hit the share button. That's really how you can help. Tell everyone about this. Mitch has been on fire. Money Mitch has been on fire. And definitely, I'm going to continue trying to bring the fire trade ideas to you guys. I honestly don't know how I've been doing it the last couple of weeks. The real key that I can say that has put me onto the right stocks at the right time is improving on my sector analysis, staying with the stories, and also looking at the social trends like we found in Match. Let's see if we can continue to find social trends on Money Mitch. That's what I'm here for, guys. The bull market is here to stay, and Money Mitch is here to help you find the next opportunity. Like always, guys, up next, you got Cannabis Insiders. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I can get you guys on over to that, because if not, I mean, then we're just wasting our time here. But let me make sure that the redirect is set here for us here and that we're ready to go. All right, guys, like always, guys, if you guys have a stock you guys want me to take a look at, definitely hit me up in the chat, in the comments after. I will take a look at it. I can do a deep dive on the stock. I can go into the investors, look into the financials if I need to, but definitely, guys, check that out. Up next, you got Cannabis Insider already set, and we're going to go ahead and take you right to that. If you guys like some cannabis, stick around and we'll get you to some cannabis stock. Up next,